This year, travel looks different for me. If you've been following me for a while, you know I travel often and it's normally by plane, but this year we are in the car. So, welcome to my new series, On the Road Again. This trip was originally supposed to take place in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. However, we had to cancel that trip, unfortunately. So we decided to take a day and head to the Chesapeake Bay. But first, we got to stop and get coffee at my favorite coffee shop, Rise Up Coffee. Rise Up Coffee is all over the state of Maryland. So if you're in Maryland, definitely check them out. And ladies, do you annoy your husband when you're in the car like I do? We did stop at the Nike store in the outlets in Ken Allen. We picked up some shoes, and I'm like any other mom. Anytime I see some cute shoes for the kids, I'm gonna pick it up. But this time, I put them shoes back because it was about me and Bay. And Bay was balling that day, so it was my man, my man, my man. Being honest, we only picked Cambridge, Maryland, because of the Hyatt Regency Chesapeake Bay Resort. But little did I know, this is the birthplace of Harriet Tubman. And when I say they honor her legacy everywhere, there are murals and statues, museums, everything for Harriet Tubman all over this city. We originally wanted to eat at Minty's, but it was closed for the day, so we went over to Ava's Pizza. And I'm glad that we did because Ava's Pizza was so good. This was pizza on a focaccia bread. Oh my God. Talk about amazing. We demolished this pizza. Now, to me, it was on the pricey side, but it got ate. That's all that matters. That pizza was fire. One angle from Ava's Pizza was the district courthouse, and outside of the district courthouse, they have a statue of Harriet Tubman, but they also have what kind of looks like a book of Harriet Tubman, and it tells you about her earlier life and what led her to become the conductor on the Underground Railroad. And I did not know that Harriet Tubman name was not Harriet Tubman. I didn't know that. And when I say I learned so much being in Cambridge about Harriet Tubman, wow. After we left the courthouse, we just rode around the downtown area of Cambridge, and it is a cute, quaint sea town. It is pretty dead because it is the off season, but I can see this being a lively place during the summer as the Hyatt Regency is a big resort here. We did walk around the property for a while as it is a pretty big property. It sits on a golf course as well as the Chesapeake Bay. You have direct access to the water, but it also has four pools and a humongous indoor pool that shows movies at night and also have adult swim time. They have an arcade, and when we walked into the arcade, we seen a ping pong table and we got to it. Friendly competition with your spouse. I got my butt whooped in ping pong. We headed to the beachfront to catch the sunset. This resort also has, I believe, 3 restaurants and a cafe. So we decided to eat in what they call the library. That night we had something very basic like chicken salad and a chicken sandwich. So we ate and then enjoyed the night. The next morning we got up and got to it at the gym.
On me, it's on me. If you need me, baby, call me, call on me. Baby, if you fall, I won't let you down. I'ma pick you up. You need daddy, you call. I don't care who's around. I'ma pick you up. Baby, if you fall, I won't let you down. I'ma pick you up. You need daddy, you call. I don't care who's around. I'ma pick you up. So fall on me, I won't fall back. I can guarantee you that. X1B, they'll get smacked. I can guarantee you that.
One thing I'ma always do is set aside time for God. And after our gym session, I headed back to our patio and I sat out there and I did my daily devotion as well as my standing prayer call that I have with my friend every Saturday morning. And today's devotion was Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And this was right on time, especially as we were driving up here. My husband was getting calls from his colleagues telling them who had got laid off in the federal government. And this is trying times, but this verse right here gave me comfort. While I was doing my devotional, my husband was doing his, and when we both wrapped up, we headed over to breakfast. Breakfast is a breakfast buffet, or you can order off the menu, or you can walk up and do a made to order omelet and pancakes. But I just settled for the breakfast buffet, got my usual oatmeal, some fruit, and some bacon. And then we headed back and got dressed and got up out of them people's hotel. After we left the resort, we did head over to the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad National Museum. And one of the things I kept thinking as we were riding through the backwoods of Cambridge into Church Creek, Maryland, was Harriet Tubman went through all of these woods, marsh, mud, through different climates just to get to freedom. And I'm amazed by her strength, her resilience. This is a beautiful museum dedicated to her and her story. It does tell you a lot about her life prior to being a conductor on the Underground Railroad.
Coy Carver and Ron Topman is a historical furniture maker,
Mm-hmm.
and they came together to make this completely historically accurate, down to the nails. They actually hand forged them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they donate to us.
Nice.
So we have a lot of like art. We don't have any artifacts or anything here, but this is probably one of the closer things to it. But real neat.
Nice. Thank you.
Sure.
We did spend a little bit over an hour here at the national park. We did not go outside and walk any of the trails as it was really cold that day. But they do have a lot to see here. And the crazy thing is they have maps showing you the different routes she took to go to the north, which is just so crazy to me. All the way up into Canada, Boston. To be considered free, you had to cross over into Pennsylvania. But even still, that was a test because there were people waiting for slaves to cross over into Pennsylvania. After we left here, on our way back, we randomly saw this cute little chocolate place that they call the Market at Church Creek, but it was a chocolate and dessert cafe. So we stopped there, picked up a couple treats as it was Valentine's weekend. On our way back, we stopped in Annapolis at Julep Southern Kitchen, and I've been wanting to try this for a while as I've seen the Instagrams and the commercials on this place. Now, the chicken isn't burnt, y'all. I promise it's not. It's actually smoked first and then it's fried, and it was really, really good. I must say I was actually surprised at how good the food was. So it did what it needed to do. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping up our time here in Cambridge, Maryland. This was a cute little quick getaway. Thank God for the getaway. Thank God for the in-laws. They came up to keep the kids. But we appreciate our parents for always coming through for us to be able to have these getaways. So we enjoyed ourselves, and stay tuned for the next road trip destination. Keep in mind the road trip series will drop once a month, and the road trip series will be either 30 minutes up to 4 hours away. Keep that in mind. So see you in the next video.